Hi everyone. In this video we are going to learn about the topic why we learn statistics. So let's see how I had derived it. I hope you must like it because I tried to explain it not in mathematical way according to your general life example, so that you must understand what is the use of statistics in real life also, and this will give you the hope, or it will create an interest inside you to understand what is going on. Okay children, so you must watch my video, what I have explained here. Hello everyone. After a long time I am going to make a video on mathematics, and this time I have chosen statistics. So when I was thinking that okay, I'm going to start about the concept about the sums, before that one thing struck in my mind, and that is why we are learning, why I'm going to teach you, and why you are going to learn this topic of statistics. Because when I was a student, even I was thinking in the same way, why I'm going to learn mathematics, why I want to learn science, why I have to learn this topic, trigonometry, algebra, arithmetic, statistics, why? Is there any need of this topic in our real life or not? Is there any application of the topic in our life? Yes or no? So, before starting my real chapter, I want to give you the answer of that question, why there is need of statistics in our life. See children, statistics give you the proper detail of any information with the help of data. It may be qualitative data, it may be quantitative data. For example, you just think, if someone will ask me that what is the performance of your class student, so what I will do, I will see the whole year performance of my child, what they did in test 1, in test 2, in PT1, in final exam, in half yearly exam. So per child I will see the data, what is the performance of that child, okay, is it improved or fallen down. So with the help of data I can decide that my class is performing well, or my class needs more attention or more hard work for better performance. Similarly, if someone will nowadays you take that example of corona timing, children, see, someone said that during corona timing in first phase our country were better as compared to other countries, but in second phase our country is struggling. Okay, what is the reason, how we came to know? We will come to that topic, what is the reason. First of all, how we will come to know that our country is worst condition as compared to other countries in this second phase. With the help of data we come to know that yes, our country is struggling, and we quickly started using mask and 6 feet distances and the medicines, oxygen, and all the therapies whatever the people are suggesting for respiration. Okay, even government, state government, central government both became active to control this disease. But how they come to know? Is any patient told them that I am unfit, I am going to die? How they come to know? We never do travel house to house to collect the data. So with the help of hospital we come to know that our situation is very difficult. So there also you see the work of statistic. What happened? See, in month of April and May, when the studies of the hospitals compared that in month of April, the patients of corona were very less. In any hospital, it may be, we are going to talk about any state, maybe Delhi. This is hospital A and this is hospital B. Okay, fine. Or this is also hospital A. We are going to compare the same hospital data in month of April and in month of May. What happened? We found that in month of April the patients were less than 500. Total number of patients are less than 500. Okay, and here we found that suddenly in month of May the patients were reached to high level. It may be 1000, 1500, one day, second day it is more than that. So it started increasing. So this data from wherever we are collected, it may be from the hospital or from the government offices, we found that the number of patients increased in hospital and there is no vacant beds for the patients who are very serious. Then we come to know, okay, now this is the condition. So in short, if you want, you may note down or you just see what I have written here. Why we study statistics? Statistics gives us qualitative and quantitative information. As already I have explained you that it gives you the quantitative explanation of any data. As I given you the example of the comparison of the number of patients, one day, second day, third day, or in 1 month and second month, or comparison of the number of patients in this country, in other country. So with the help of numerical data, that is quantitative information, we can compare that what is the condition of that area or that country. Then what is this qualitative information? Now again I am going to take the example of corona only, okay. Sometimes we heard that line that medicine of that country or vaccine of that country is better as compared to our vaccines, which is not the reality. In general, I have taken this example. So if someone said that, okay, that medicine which is made by Russia is better as compared to the medicine or the vaccine made by the India, how they come to know that it is better one and this is not better one? How they come to the to that topic that they have compared the quality? How? With the help of data. If the trial will done with the both the medicines, like medicine A, we are taking the name as A and B. So this is medicine which is made in our country, and medicine B which is made in Russia. For example, I am taking both the name, right? So how we compared it, how the quality changed. So the trial will done by both the medicines on 100 peoples. We found that out of 100, 90 survived, and here by using this medicine, out of 100, 70 only survived. It means we compared the quality, right? We used two vaccines, okay, and trial of the medicines on 100 patients. With the help of this medicine, 100 became better as compared to previous condition, and with the help of this medicine only 17 cured. So see the comparison of quality. That's why it is said that with the help of statistics we can see the qualitative comparison also. Okay, that's why I've written here that statistics gives qualitative and quantitative information, right? Now it deals with quantitative data, that is numerical data. It is the scientific. Why I have written it deals with quantitative data? Because if we are going to compare the quality, there also we have chosen the number. How many patients cured? Out of 190 people cured, out of 170 people cured. So if we are going to compare quality, again we took the numbers. Okay, students. So that's why I have mentioned here it deals with quantitative data. It is the scientific method of collection, classification, presentation, analysis and decision making of the quantitative data. Now we are coming to this topic. Why we said that we can take decision or we can make decision with the help of statistics. As I told you, in the first phase when there was no vaccine, no medicine, all the peoples were trying. It may be Ayurvedic or allopathic, even other type of medicines also. They also tried so many things as a trial, and finally they come to a decision that when we use this medicine or this chemical, this is perfect for all the people. So by collecting all the data, we can make any decision that what happened. Or if you want to use this thing in my profession, if I am trying one method for one math. Second day I thought, why single math will be solved by only one method? I tried different methods also and then collected data that when I use a single method, only 7 students were able to solve the sum. When I given another method, about 40 students easily solve that sum. So here also I compared the data, which method will be easy to understand for a new learner. So we compared the data and we decided, okay, this method is better for the new learner to understand. So statistics give you all the data which is used for these purposes. Okay, children? So let's see how we will understand any data with the help of statistics. For example, see what I have done here. I have drawn two axes, x-axis and y-axis. With the help of statistics, we are going to understand what is the condition of Delhi is the corona became more dangerous, or it is going to be finished now? So with the help of data, how we are going to understand that thing? Let's see. See, here I have shown that it is for month of May. I have shown here the dates, and here number of patients in thousands. You see, till 1st May number of patients are 10,000. Till 2nd May number of patients are 20,000. I am talking about Delhi. Till 3rd May the number of patients is about 30,000. So with the help of both the axes, we are reading the data. So this was the peak, that date, that is between 3rd and 4th May, the number of patients were 40,000 in Delhi. And then the number of patients start decreasing. You see, between 4th and 5th day, the number of patients which were admitted in hospital, that was near about 38,000, because the data is near about here, see the line. And between 5th to 6th, it is near about 22,000. And you just see what happened. At starting, it started, the number of patients were increased because there is a lack of oxygen cylinders and that medicine. So as I said that with the help of this graph, we can decide what happened in Delhi between 1st May till 7th May. And this data is with the help of the hospital we have collected. So what happened, the number of patients increases. It may be the causes are different. Maybe the people forgot to maintain distance, 6 feet distance. They stop uses of mask and all the things. Even the availability of medicine were also not proper. Okay, maybe oxygen cylinders were not available easily at that timing. That's why the number of patients increases. Okay, and then as both the government, central government and state government tried to control this, they started so many methods. Medicines, vaccines. And when we will see this fall in number of patients, it may be because the both the government tried to set up the oxygen plants, they import oxygens from the other countries. So slowly the situation come in control. So how we came to know all this thing with the help of the graph, with the statistics. So you see, with the, if you know what is statistic, easily you will understand that here there is increase of number of patients and now it came in control. Okay, so in this way you can get the help of statistics. Similarly, when you are watching cricket, children, you have seen that there are two graphs. First graph is mentioned with the or shown with the help of red color, and second graph is with the help of blue color, so that you can compare both the team, that in one over what is the situation of the team 1 and team 2. Okay, so with the help of that, now with the help of this graph, I am going to explain you how we will compare the score or the performance of the two cricket teams. See what I have done. I have chosen thick line for team A, as I told you, and broken line for team B. Now see what I have written here: first over, second over, third over and fourth over, right? And here number of runs, 10 run, 20. As you have seen in graph also, the small lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 means 1 small 1 mm line is for 1 run. So 10 run, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that. So if someone told me that, see, this is the scenario, and now try to understand what is the position or the situation, which team played well. So with the help of graph, we can understand what was the scenario. If we haven't watched the that match, then what happened, you see, this is the thick line. So this is for team A. So team A scored about 7 runs, not about, it is exactly 7 runs till first over. Till second over, their score is near about, they scored, here is 7 run, and then they scored, no, in second over, their score reached here, that is about 19 runs. Till 13 over, again they added 15 runs. After 15 to third over to fourth over, they scored more 15 runs, means 20 to 12 or 12 runs. Okay, so in this way, their performance, you can see the graph, that curve line, so that when their score increased, went fallen down, and in this way you just sum up all the runs to get the total score. Similarly, this dotted line will show you that in first over how many runs were scored by team B, then till second over how many runs were scored till third over and fourth over. In that way you just find out the performance of the players of team A and team B, and then compare by collectively adding both the data. Okay, so with the help of data, we can get this idea What is the position of team A and team B? Which team played well? So children, I hope you must feel satisfied that why you are going to learn statistics, how it is useful for your life. So at last I must want to say this thing. See what I have written. What is the role of statistics in our real life? Quality testing. As I have explained you can compare 2 things, 3 things to check which is better and which is worst. Similarly, role of statistics in real life for qualitative testing. Quality testing, you can compare so many items or so many industries or so many colleges or the schools, their performance. Okay, so quality testing with the help of statistics. Weather forecast, you just compare the weather in month of January, February, March till the month of December. With the help of that you can get the data in which season there is so much rain or or the humidity is so much. So with it will help you to get the knowledge about the weather forecast. So for weather forecasting also statistics is very useful. In medical studies also children, as I told you the example that with the help of different types of medicine which is suitable for which type of patients, because there is always trial method. Okay, so in medical studies also whatever is the performance of this medicine, that medicine, we compare and then finally we decide that this medicine will be perfect for the patient. Industrial records, if you are investing your money for stock market for shares, there also you have seen that okay, Reliance market is growing, okay, that market is falling. It means their production is not very well going on. It means production is going on but earning is not superb. So with the help of statistics we can get the idea how that industry is performing. Is the steel industry beneficial or any cotton industry or textile industries, which industry gives you the better result or better earning. So if you want to get the data with the help of statistics, we can decide which industry is good. If you want to start your own industry or if you want to invest your money on the shares of an industry, that also you can get that basic knowledge about the industry with the help of statistics. In stock market, as I told you, consumer goods, for example, if you are going to buy wheat flour of Ashirvad or any other brand which is good for the customer, or if we are using different networks like Jio, Airtel, so many networks there for internet. So with the help of comparison we can decide which one is better for us. Okay children, so I hope you will get the answer why statistics. So children, at the end I must say that this video will be useful for you. I hope now you are convinced to learn statistics. Okay, thank you children.